making your approach to healthy living better with the latest healthcare, fitness, cooking, and life-improving information and ideas from medical and fitness professionals and enthusiasts from around the Alleghenies. This is Laurel Eye Clinic's Your Health Matters.
Welcome to Your Health Matters. I'm your host, Casey O'Day. Coming up today, we're heading into the kitchen with the Hidden Hostess to make winter squash risotto, which sounds delicious. Plus, there are 15,000 children in temporary foster care in Pennsylvania. We'll talk with an area agency that matches foster families with some of those kids. We'll get to all of that in the next half hour, but we begin with a little self-care. Self-care is defined as the practice of taking an active role in protecting or improving one's own health and can encompass emotional, physical, and spiritual aspects. Christy Beck, a licensed therapist and the faculty supervisor of the Her Clinic at Penn State University, started this year with self-care in mind for herself and others. She joins us now to talk about the journey. Christy, it's good to have you here.
Hi, good to be here.
I've been following a little bit of your journey on social media. So at the beginning of the year, you launched a YouTube initiative called 365 Love. Tell us what it is and why you decided to do it.
Great. So I know that I come on here a lot and I talk about self-care. And so I like to practice what I preach. And so I thought about, I want to do some kind of self-care every day. And so then I thought of 365 Love, so self-care every day of the year. And I thought if I do this publicly, if I do this with my YouTube channel, then I have some accountability to myself. And so, doing something small or large, that's some kind of self-care for myself every day, and then recording it and posting it.
I love this so much, but you're not doing it alone. You are inviting everyone to go on the journey with you. So how can people get involved? How would you like to see it play out?
I would love for people to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, and then they will be notified every time I post a video. And then what I'm asking people is just to post what you did for self-care today. And so I want it to be an interactive journey where I'm posting my video and then other people are commenting and saying, yeah, this is what I did for self-care today.
Well, we're only a little bit into the year so far, but what are some of the things that you've been doing for self-care?
So some of it is really simple. So a lot of tea, like my life apparently revolves around tea. So making tea, drinking tea, it's a lot of tea. And for me, that is kind of my moment of just relaxation and having time to myself. But I also take you on other journeys such as acupuncture. So you'll see, I've been warning people, if you're squeamish around needles, do not watch that video. It doesn't hurt, but it looks it looks like it might. I do one every day with waxing my eyebrow, having my eyebrows waxed. So taking time for the, things that I do to keep up with myself.
All right, well, let's talk about the different types of self-care and what they are. Emotional self-care.
Right. And so emotional self-care is things that fill us up in some way. So whether that's spending time with people that we love, that we feel good around, or, a bubble bath or drinking tea, something that, that fills you up inside.
All right. Physical self-care.
And so physical self-care are the things that we've talked about before that we should all be doing, right? Like eating better and exercising. And so, things that, getting enough sleep. So just things that make our body function at its best.
And spiritual self-care.
Right. And so spiritual self-care can be really anything to anybody. So for some people, that's going to be a connection with God, in some sort of religious way. For other people, it might be more meditation or connecting with nature, but just something that kind of you connecting with something outside of yourself.
And I know that there are people who are going to say that taking time for self-care is a selfish thing to do. So what do you say to them?
Right. And so I know that it does feel selfish, like, oh, I'm taking this time for myself, I'm not doing for other people. But, as I keep preaching, and hopefully people are getting the message that, we really can't give back to others if we're depleted, we have nothing left to give. And so self-care is actually very selfless. It feels maybe selfish, but it's actually quite selfless, because the more replenished we are, the more we can actually give back to other people.
We have a few seconds left. How are you feeling with your self-care so far this year? Has it made a difference for you?
It is. I mean, I think the intentionality behind it has actually really made a difference for me. I think that me thinking about, okay, what is it that I'm going to do today? And then following through with that, I think has been really, really helpful for me in terms of like, okay, yeah, I'm doing it. This is what I'm doing.
That's awesome, Christy. Thank you so much. I love this journey and I'm glad to be watching it with you.
Great. Thank you so much, Casey.
If you would like to follow Christy's 365 Love journey, visit our website for a link to her YouTube channel. And remember to take care of yourself this year. Still to come on Your Health Matters, do you have what it takes to give a foster child a loving temporary home? We'll talk about the need later.